Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. I'm back again with another final build, and this time it's the last of the assault frigates. Now the last assault frigate is the Incursus assault, and here are a few things to note. If I had to take my pick of any two assault vessels for actual use, I would go with the Merlin in the Breacher. I know a lot of people won't like what I'm about to say, but here's the reality behind it. Laser class frigates absolutely suck. They don't have an effective amount of firepower to really push them ahead, and if you decide to go with armor tanking them, if you overwhelm them with power at a higher class, or if they're overwhelmed by what they're facing, they lose. It's that simple, and this is yet another armor class vessel. So let's go into it and let's show you why. So first thing we have is a 5-second damage control activation timer. Next thing, the micro warp drive reduction, minus 50%, wait, let me just check something. Yeah, roll bonus is fixed. Minus 50% signature radius, minus 25% capacitor need for micro warp drives, which I will not use when I am doing PvE. I've explained it so many times, but I will keep explaining it, because in close range PvE, you always run into the effect of direct interference with the warp scramblers. The next thing, let's look at it. Railgun damage bonuses. Obviously, we haven't had a cannon ship for these. The reason is quite simple. Cannons. Okay, a lot of people are going to hate me on this side. Cannons and lasers are the real junk of usage weapons for the game. The best usage weapons are drones, followed by rails and missiles. Rails and missiles are in the same class of doing damage, although the fall off from rails makes them inferior to missiles, and missiles superior. Fire speed and lock-on speed for all classes up to medium really make them that superior weapon. When it comes to the high class weapons in the large slots, there isn't anything that I've seen that is actually that impressive. The only ship that I do see as impressive is something like the Balgon, Vindicator, Rattlesnake. Even though their weapons aren't perfectly well suited to them, they really take advantage of them. Obviously, I have missed out a few ships in that class, and the Nightmare isn't an effective ship for damage dealing. It literally sucks at it. I have done missions with overpowered Nightmares, so far so that they have the security class weapons on them, and they can't take out frigates. They can't take out these small ships if they get too close. With all their bonuses, with everything you want to try, they still fail. And that is one of the reasons why I don't consider them so effective. Okay, let's move down. Oh, sorry. I don't think I finished off all of the rating here. I just ratted on it for the fact that cannons weren't good. Okay, 3,186 overall defense. Oh wait, I didn't give everything here. Sorry. Railgun 37.5% damage, plus 37.5% optimal range. It's very good for you to have more optimal range, but it really does throw off a little bit when it comes to the overall effect. Plus 37.5% repairer efficiency. Now, since it has an armor repairer efficiency so high, a lot of people will be arguing that you have that massive bonus in this class, you should use it to your advantage, and my answer is no, you shouldn't. Because you aren't going to get what you really want out of it. Even though it is a boost that will definitely lead you into a fight for a few more seconds, it isn't going to change the tide of battle for you. Overall defense, as you can see, 3,186, 353 meters per second, and a 64 megawatt power grid. It's going to be a replication of the Merlin, right? There isn't even a question about it. It's a replication of the Merlin. So if you've watched the Merlin video at this point, it's just another matchup for that system going into railguns. I honestly don't like doing this here. I'm not even going to go into the popped rifle. They aren't really effective. And I'll go straight on to the snub nose. Now it is actually more effective with the rifle range guns they do have the advantages for them. As you can see, 11 megawatts per weapon, 3 that gives you 33 megawatts. I'm not going through the stats, it's the same as the Merlin basically, just slight differences, but they won't make a difference. Okay, 33 megawatts. Next thing, let's go into electronic warfare. Predator, stasis weber fire, not that big of a deal, -1, right? 33 plus 1, 34. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add in warp scrambler. That's going to be 7 megawatts, right? 7 plus 34, that pulls us up to 41. 41 plus 9, that takes us up to 50 megawatts on the Fulcrus Small. Right, there we go. I think I'm getting ahead of the system. Yeah, I am. 50 megawatts, we're trying to balance out that power grid. It's not really going to work out no matter what you do. So let's go to the low slots. This is one where I'm going to just show you the armor repairer just for the sake of rubbing its ugly face around, and to be honest, it's quite worthless when it comes to the overall defense of the ship. 6 megawatts, that's where we're going to go with on our total. So 56 megawatts, and then the damage control unit will make it 57. But let's just go look at the small armor wrapper in C class. Not C class, sorry, X class. It's 210 with a 13 megawatt power grid requirement. Is it really efficient? No. Is it more efficient than shield wrap? For this particular ship, yes, it is. Right? Obviously, we have to add that massive bonus, 37%. Plus, we can obviously do the same thing we do with the armor wrap and augment it. So it is going to give it plus 50% extra. That's 300 plus armor per increase. And let's go with the standard on the shield wrap. Shield wrap would have went 4 to equal to its 2 wraps. That's 600 versus what is it going to be? 480. You're losing 120 total or 150. Makes a big difference in combat. That's one full shot, right? Power cost wise, it's about the same. Is there really a reason to do it? Well, no, not really. Effectively, this is a very powerful ship. It's not going to give you a massive edge, but it is going to make a very good overall play point. So you could go with armor wraps, but shield boosters are much better. Now let's go down to the damage control units. They cost you 1 megawatt, as I said. Overall defensive, everything that you need. And we're going to go on to the last part of this here in the form of an afterburner. Going small, X type. With this, here we go. 17 megawatts and everything is added. In terms of rigs, shield booster buff. If you decide to go armor, you can go armor boosting buff. There is no penalty for changing up what you're going with. It isn't going to exceed the limit of the ship, so don't stress about what you're using. The next thing is going to be faster weapon fire time and bigger damage. Then following this, the next class of items to add in is obviously your engineering. Double auxiliary thruster and a boost to your capacitor. Now overall, these ships are assault class frigates. Assault class frigates are more like destroyers to entry-level cruisers, right? So that is where they fit into the meta. They in the same class as regular frigates and entry-level cruisers. So your trainers are equal to them in some aspects, but be very careful with them. They aren't super powerful. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one.